I'm continuing again Final Fantasy XIV. Yesterday I got Black Chocobo and during special event I got new minion. So if you look for example Mount Guide, I got this Black Chocobo and it seems that there are some kind of ether currents and ether compass, so you need to learn to fly in new areas. So actually there are new areas where you need to again learn flying skill. And then if you look minion, so look, where is it? This was minion what I got yesterday. Clockwork Solus. And okay, let's continue. We are currently this location. High pillars. Disclosure. Lord Raubahn thanks you. Go do with well-deserved rest. Black chocobos are well and good, but the true reward for your effort is the exoneration of your complaints. They shall be released upon the completion of certain minor formalities, which I mean to see personally. In the meantime, pray return to Fort Manor. The Count has done so already and will doubtless be eager to discuss today's events. Over here. So let's turn back. Okay, we still need to go one down. Lot of traveling. Okay, fine. I'll just check that I have queued in for this. Yes. Halon smiles on us yet again, Master Gamer, guiding you to victory and setting your comrades free. I confess I did fear for your safety, which is not to say I doubted your prowess, you understand. I merely knew the strength of your opponents. Ahem, you do have a habit of exceeding my expectations. Besting two of heaven's parts while the city's elite look on. Height of the fury, anyone who hasn't been paying attention to you will surely do so from now on. My lord. We have just received message from the vault. His Eminence, the Archbishop, requests the presence of Master Ken. An invitation from Archbishop. What an honor. The personal summons is indeed a great honor, and given recent events, you will be wise not to delay. Go, Master Gamer, we shall speak anon. The prize will be waiting for you outside the wall. Identify yourself to him, and he will escort you inside. It is ordered that when I played Final Fantasy XIII, there was one of those main enemies looked like Bishop. Okay, we will need to go straight to the north. We are honored to receive you, Master Caven. This way, please.
Your Eminence, it is my honor to present to you the Warrior of Light.
Looks like very
I have heard the tales of your many grand endeavors. The Lord Commander has also been most effusive in his praise. I am Thorin VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, and I bade you come here that I might offer my personal apologies. You will forgive me for not calling upon you as courtesy would dictate, but as you can see, my more sprightly days are long behind me. But I digress. Your companions were wrongly accused of heresy and subjected to gross indignities. This, I am sorry to say, was the result of negligence on the part of our nation's protectors. Negligence born of an excess of zeal. Is that not so, Sir Zephyrin?
Yes, Your Eminence. Regrettably, it would appear that we of the Heavens Ward were in receipt of erroneous information. Sir Grinno has ever been headstrong. He pressed charges before the truth had been ascertained, for which I most sincerely apologize.
An unfortunate misunderstanding born of an earnest desire to serve Ishgard, but one which should never have occurred. For who could doubt the character of those who bested Shiva and drove the Horde from the steps of faith? Not I. That much is certain. That will be all, Sir Zephyrin. I would speak with our guest in private.
Your Eminence, As you wish, Your Eminence. That will be all for today.
Privacy is a luxury rarely afforded one in my position. Now, tell me, young man, what do you know of the Asians? Much and more, I shouldn't wonder. Being the bringer of light. You should know that I myself have met with them, have entertained them as guests, even. Those harbingers of chaos and strife offered us power, that we might continue our war against the dragons. I have no intention of aiding their cause, of course, nor less of being their puppet. Yet, were I to refuse them outright, I should learn naught of their true objectives and remain powerless to stop them.
It's interesting Asians have visited this place.
Thus have I hearkened to their words with interest and paid lip service to their beliefs, biding my time and preparing for the inevitable conflict. And why do I tell you this? Because there is naught in this world they fear more than the power of the Warrior of Light. If we are to rid ourselves of these vile interlopers, we must need work together. With our combined strength, I have faith that we can wrest Eorzea from their grasp and pave the way for a lasting peace. Think on it.
Interesting. It seems that it was kind of short visit, but we learned that Archbishop has met Asians. So Asians have been here in this location. Alfinaud and Tatarwara here.
There you are. I confess, I was more than a little concerned when I learned that you had been summoned to the vault. What did they want with you? Well, well. A formal apology and an admonishment of those responsible. I see my fears were wholly misplaced. By the gods! The Archbishop freely admits to consorting with Asians. So, their ambitions extend to Ishgard as well. We will have new primals to contend with ere long, of that you may be certain. 'Tis but a matter of time. Yet shorn of the support of our missing allies, what can we realistically hope to achieve?
In the midst of all the excitement, I completely forgot to tell you.
What?
When I was asking around about the Scions, I heard the most awful rumor. General Raubahn is to be executed for crimes against the Sultanate!
Oh, this requires intermediate action.
If the Flame General dies, we will lose a staunch ally, and the one man capable of holding the Sultana's assassins to account. Lord Orchiphon was wise to counsel restraint, but this business will brook no delay. We cannot permit this execution to take place. We must save Raubahn.
Raubahn is in immediate danger. Flame General Affairs. Alfinor wishes to share his plan of action for rescuing Raubahn. Though the situation calls for urgency, it would avail us little to charge headlong into Ul'dah without a plan. Before we can formulate a plan, however, we must first learn how things stand in the Sultanate, which is why I propose that we visit Limsa. You heard me right. While you were about your altruistic endeavor, I acted as an intermediary in trade negotiations between House Fortar and Limsan Consortium. During the negotiations, opportunity to send word to the Admiral presented itself, and I duly searched it. I'm happy to report that we yet have a stout ally in Limsa. The Admiral has pledged full cooperation in any effort to rescue Raubahn. Accordingly, I have agreed to meet with her that we might discuss how best to proceed. Naturally, I told her to expect us both. Your presence never fails to embolden our allies after all. When you arrive in Limsa, make yourself known to Sergeant Sandhile at Bulwark Hall on the lower decks. He will admit you to the bridge. Okay, time to go Limsa. Over here. I was too fast. The Admiral has been expecting you. Say the word and I will take you to her. Yes.
Friends, 'tis good to see you safe and well. I will admit I had not counted on you seeking, let alone finding, refuge within the Holy See, but full glad was I to learn that you had.
Thankfully, we had allies there who took us under their wing. And theirs was not the only aid we receive, I suspect. When we fled Uldar, we fully expected to become wanted men, known to all and hounded at every turn. Yet that did not come to pass. On the contrary, 'twould seem the charges against us have not been made public. Might we have you to thank for that, Admiral?
Sharp as ever, Master Elfino. On Marshal Terrapin's urging, the Elder Seedseer and I demanded that the Syndicate suppress news of the Scion's alleged crimes until such time as irrefutable evidence could be found. Our argument was simple. Lacking proof, to accuse the saviors of the realm of so unlikely a crime would have the people up in arms. In their wisdom, the Syndicate agreed, as you yourself have seen.
So there is no public arrest. Never.
There is something you should know. Some few days prior to the banquet, the Elder Seedseer and I were summoned for a private audience with the Sultana. There, she revealed her intent to announce her abdication, that she might pave the way for the establishment of an Uldan Republic.
What? But such an announcement would have plunged the entire nation into chaos.
She was well aware of that. 'Twas for fear of what might ensue that she summoned us. Her Grace wanted the Elder Seedseer and I to lend Raubahn a helping hand, you see? To aid him in preserving the peace during the transition.
So, having somehow caught wind of her plan, Lolorito and Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination in the hope of maintaining the constitutional status quo. But they must have known that her death would sow as much chaos as her abdication. Chaos from which Teleji alone might feasibly stand to profit. Surely Lolorito would never knowingly... Ah! Could it be? I dare not hope.
The Uldan authorities have yet to announce the Sultana's passing. To allay any suspicion that may arise from Her Grace's absence, they have issued a statement to the effect that she is presently convalescing from illness.
Mayhap they're waiting for a fitting moment to break the news, or mayhap they know of some other reason to delay.
Something else has been bothering me, Admiral. I was dismayed to learn that General Raubahn is to be executed. Yet upon hearing the news, I could not help but wonder why he had been kept alive for so long. Pray mistake not my meaning. I am, of course, overjoyed that our friend still draws breath, and that he might yet be saved. But if his enemies truly wished to eliminate him, they could have done so immediately. I see no reason for this delay.
Aye, you've struck upon an important point, Master Alphino. Following his capture, Raubahn had been held in the Marasaja pit within Uldar. In recent days, however, he has reportedly been moved to an unknown location. Queerly, 'twas not the brass blades who spirited him away either, but a band of soldiers decked in blue.
The Crystal Braves.
Aye. If I read the winds aright, the arrangement between Lord Lolorito and the Braves has come under strain. At any rate, if we're to rescue Raubahn, we'll have to find him first. And you'll be glad to hear that I have already entrusted the task to those best able to see it done. Our friends of Doma.
Raubahn's survival is vital to the Earthen Alliance. We can ill afford to lose him. But I cannot send troops into Ulda. That would spell the end of Alliance and war like us. Not if there is to be a rescue, it falls to you and yours to attempt it. I wouldn't have it any other way, Admiral. It was I who founded the Crystal Braves, and I who must take the responsibility for their actions. Spoken like true leader, Master Alfinod. By the way of steps, you should seek out our Raubahn contact. You will find her among the frontier hands at the Revenant stall, working in the kitchen. Verhoek informs you that Raubahn has been moved to an unknown location ahead of his impending execution by none other than the Crystal Braves. Since word of his troubling development arrived, the shinobi of Doma have been frantically gathering intelligence of the Flame General's whereabouts, and Admiral bids you seek out her Raubahn contact, a female frontier hand currently working in a kitchen at the Revenant store. So we need to go to Revenant store. Ultimate power. And the place what we are looking is very north. I just check when we are here. That weather. Okay, gear is in good condition. Kitchen in Revenant stall. Gliding Mikoshi flute. This Tilo finest card flute will summon a squad of glided Namasu carry upon killed Mikoshi. 50 million. Yes, really, okay. There is something what really costs. I wonder if it is outside. Okay, upstairs. Okay, over here. Let's see. Secret place. Someone is making food. In the past days. My minion is eating melons. Master Silverian, I knew in my heart that you were safe, but to see you again in the flesh, words cannot well express my relief. Even as the victory feast was taking place, the crystal breaths stirred upon us and took the rising stones by force. Amid the chaos, some of my compatriots and I were able to slip away unnoticed. Since then we have remained in Revenant's toll, keeping watch over the mutineers while awaiting your return. You have done well by us, and we Domans do not soon forget our debts. We swear to do all within our power to aid you. In search of Raubahn. Shortly before you arrived, I received word from Limsa that you were searching for General Raubahn. As the Admiral we have informed you, he was recently moved from his cell in the Marasa pit. At the same juncture, Juhase and the 3rd unit were observed leaving the Rising Stone. This can be no simple coincidence. The purpose, we believe, is to escort famed general to the scene of his execution. Suffice to say, we have people shadowing the 3rd. If you would join the hunt, please seek out Dovare at High Bridge, where I'm due and bound. hybrids. Ikeri informs you that third unit braves, led by Hugh Hassel, have recently left the Rising Stones. They purpose to escort Raubahn to his execution. Make your way to hybrids and seek out Dovar, who will appraise you of the unit's movement. Camp Raubahn. Over here. Etherkompass. Tässä on detect enemy or fighter. Aha, totally different direction. Interesting place. Right to chop. I have been expecting you. Time is of essence, so I shall be direct. Juhase and his men are bound for Halatale. We believe that this is where they intend to carry out the execution. Raubahn is presently keeping watch over the entrance. Let us make haste and join him. According Raubahn, Juhase and the Tail are bound for Halatali. Make your way to the training grounds in eastern Talalam and join Kousan at the entrance. There is Sandgate near the dungeon. Okay, so we need to go south. Or probably a bit southwest. How these look like. I wonder how was the picture taken. Okay, let's continue. Someone with no name. You come at good time, my friend. But moments ago, the traitor slipped the right and entered Halatan. From this we may be certain that General Raubahn is being held with him. He is the flaming light. What is this? Artificial ring, strength, direct hit, vital, strength, find the rules, General Aldion may be executed at any moment. You must enter Halatai and free him from his captors. Please see to your preparation and tell me when you are ready to proceed. One of our own will accompany you inside. Level 53. Duty calls commence battle for keeping the flame alive. Okay, we are ready. Here we go. Infiltration. Old acquaintance.
Pray, forgive me my lateness.
Lady Ugiri!
Domal.
Master Alphino, I am pleased to see that the light of resolve shines in your eyes once more.
Ah, yes. How pathetic I must have seemed to you when we last met. I am ashamed to recall it. For a time I was well and truly lost. But with the aid of my comrades, I have since refound my purpose, and I shall take care not to misplace it again.
Since your escape from Ulda, my fellow shinobi and I have shadowed the Crystal Braves every step, in hopes of learning the Scion's whereabouts. Regrettably, our investigation has yet to yield any useful information. Pray, forgive us.
You need not apologize, my lady. We are grateful for all that you have done on our behalf. Besides, Raubahn is no less a friend, and we cannot well abandon him to his fate.
Hozan, the three of us shall attend to the Flame General's rescue. Pray, draw away the guards by the entrance. Take Dowade and Higiri with you.
Ninja disappearance. Effective in action.
With me!
It was fast. I think we need to fight and locate Raubahn.
Away with you!
to me.
Now it seems that we go down. General, aha, here is Raubahn, finally. He is bound by some manner of magic device, yet I dare not force it open. It may well be booby trapped. I have heard of such devices. The crystal brace will possess the key. Let us split up and look for it. That will not be necessary. Pray do not take it personally, my friends. You are the victims of harsh economic conditions. You have. Happily, you will not suffer for long. This poison will convey you swiftly onto the ocean of Tal. There I hope to join you after the passing of many prosperous years. My thanks, Cuff. Slowly, General. You are yet weak from your ordeal. Nevertheless, we must quit this place. I should have known what are clever contrivances to the body of light. Well done, hero. You need to struggle on them. Very well. If you would stand in my way, I will cut you down like all the rest.
You now.
It is nothing.
I'm not finished yet. I'll tear you limb from limb. This changes nothing.
It is over, Ilberd. Lay down your arms and surrender yourself to justice.
Justice? Justice for what exactly? 'Twas not I who assassinated the Sultana, boy.
Ere we debate who is responsible for the assassination, I would ask whether an assassination took place at all.
Oh, clever little shite. If you think you fight for justice, lad, you'd best wake up. The truth is, you fight for whoever bloody well tells you to. Can you not see you're being used? By the Scions, the City-States, even the Crystal Braves. They none of them care a whit what you want. Only what you can do for them. And how do I know this? Because I'm the same. A pawn to be used as my masters see fit. All I ever wanted was to liberate my homeland. And I ate dirt to make it happen. But what have I achieved after all these years in servitude? Nothing. Not a bloody thing. If we ourselves are not free, free to think and to act, how are we ever to reclaim our homeland? Know this. There is nothing I would not give to take back Alamigo. Nothing!
You'll not get away!
No, Master Alphino. Now is not the time.
I'm but a cripple and a fool. And still you came for me. And when you're dead.
We are all of us fools of fate, General. But even fools have a part to play.
Rest assured, I was not planning to die till I'd avenged the Sultana. Still, your words are welcome, lad. Know this, Ilberd. There is nothing I would not give to see you pay for what you've done. My wealth, my arm, my life. Nothing.
General, are you aware that Lord Lolorito has yet to announce the Sultana's death to the public?
What? No. No, I was not aware of that, nor of anything else outside my cell. 'Tis passing strange, though. I assumed the bastard would make it known at the first opportunity, and set about tearing down the Sultanate.
As did we all. And it is indeed strange that he did not. Strange, or perhaps revealing. Now, I have no conclusive proof, nor do I wish to give you false hope. But I have reason to believe that Her Grace may yet live.
What? But how can that be?
Forgive me, friends, but it is not safe here. Let us continue this conversation without...
Generally see what news without. My lady, the guards have been subdued as per your command. He has since kept watch over the entrance. There has been no further activity. The leopard and his minions have fled via some other egress. Scout the perimeter for a sign of their passing. At once, my lady. General Aldeon, I presume, and the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Who are you? Identify yourself. Pray do not be alarmed. My mistress is friend, and I come bearing a message of goodwill. For your own safety, she bade me direct your steps to waking sands. Know that Master Urianger waits you there, along with others sympathetic to your cause. There is no rules, I assure you, General Aldeon. If you will come with me, I have prepared a carriage that you may travel comfort, safe from prying eyes. I have spoken with Urdianger via link there. He confirms the man's story. Raubahn is in safe hands. Let us make our own ways to Vesper Bay. Alfinar is sufficiently convinced that the message and the mysteries can be trusted. Give us aid and make your way to Western Thanalan, where your old home, the waking sad, still stands. After long time, back to waking side.
My dearest friends, praise be unto the 12 for delivering you from the clutches of treachery.
Father!
Pippin! My son! And Master Papashan besides!
Forgive me, Father. I should have been at Her Grace's side.
Save your tears. The Sultana yet lives.
You!
It was I who arranged this gathering. And judging by your perplexed expressions, it would seem introductions are in order. I am Dulala, head of the Order of Noldthor, and member of the Syndicate.
What you said about the Sultana, is it true? Is she alive?
Young man, I understand you were with the Sultana when she drank from the poisoned goblet and collapsed. Would I be correct in assuming that you did not personally verify Her Grace's vital signs?
Why ask when 'tis plain you know the answer?
Calm yourself, General, and let me finish. The truth is not as you imagine it. You are all victims of a most ingenious ruse. A ruse conceived to eliminate the threat posed by Telechi Adelechi. It is my belief that Telechi plotted the Sultana's assassination alone, but that Lolorito caught wind of his plot and exploited it to his own ends. He sought to manipulate you into eliminating Telechi for him, and you duly obliged. At one fell swoop, he removed his two foremost rivals, all the while remaining above suspicion.
God strike me down for a fool. But the Sultana, how can it be that she lives?
She lives because Lolorito willed it. Her own lady-in-waiting is but one of his many little birds. By her sleight of hand, the poison was switched for a less deadly draught before it could reach her mistress's lips.
Some manner of sedative, perchance? Of a potency sufficient to induce a slumber like unto death.
Were I to guess, I would say her grace is being held somewhere, dreaming dreams of a brighter Uldar, even as we speak.
Oh, Nanamo. I will never forgive Lolorito for his part in this.
Though Lolorito's hands are far from clean, they did pluck her grace from the jaws of death. That must count for something. And though one may call the man's methods into question, it cannot be denied that he knows the value of stability, to the very gill, like as not. He craves power, 'tis true, but he has no desire to depose the Sultana. I had never taken sides in your feud with the monetarists, but it was not for want of concern for our nation's welfare. Indeed, 'twas out of the desire to see order restored that I furnished your Far Eastern friends with information, and arranged this gathering. I hope you are ready to work, General, for there is much work to be done. Our first priority must be to bring matters back into balance. Lest you forget Her Grace's words, the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. As for the more worldly kind of wealth, I am content to let Lolorito help himself to whatever Telechi Adelechi left behind. You, meanwhile, must do that which you alone can do. Rescue Her Grace and take your place at her side once more, for her sake and that of our nation.
I know counted on Prioress de Vlala herself appearing in my defense. My suspicions regarding the Sultana proved more present. Much remains to be done, but in rescuing Raubahn, we have taken a vital first step toward resolving matters in Uldar. We couldn't have done it without you, Silverian. Thank you. And it was second last. I got the Ring of Healing. vitality, mind, critical hit, beauty. I got achievement. Call break. And let's see. It was 115. But my current ring is 130, 130. Vitality 25. Mind 26. I have much greater values on my old ring. And I think this must be a good path or good stopping point. We managed to save Raubahn and we learn something very surprising. Facts about Sultana and the news that one of those main characters is probably still alive. And I want to thank you for watching.